and probably this game audio a little bit. I think that might be good. Okay. Should be good. I don't think there's much background noise right now. So okay, so I wanted to go over a couple things about what's going on in the game right now. I'm currently in the Hall of Valkyrie, but we could talk about the current season Hall of season of growth, season 1, and some of the content in season 1. So, for those of you guys that don't know, we're currently in this season of growth, season 1. I don't think it's been like explicitly mentioned anywhere, but this actually it kind of has, maybe not explicitly, at least not to my knowledge. And what I'm talking about is the following seasons, season 2 and 3 and 4 and all that stuff. So the season of growth kind of like showed up, and it was new to me. I've never done anything like this before, and so there's a lot of content in this season of growth, and there's the different items for refining and crafting, and season Valhalla, season Expedition, Directive, Saga, Black Valkyrie, and all of this stuff. You can see part of it here, and there's also like little things you can click that'll take you to additional windows related to it. Like this is for the Hall of Growth, and you can see some of the rewards here, such as the recharging stone, or the seed of Drazzle. So also, if you go to your what do you call this? The Y menu on the top right. Anything that's been affected by the season of growth will appear in green, such as your story deck, Saga, Valhalla, etc. And then here we have the collection, and then there's a season collection right here. So you can work on filling out your season collection. However, do keep in mind that the season collection only lasts during the season period, which is until the end of December, or December 30th. Some of this stuff might be relevant to you. So for me, not all of it is very relevant. So what I try to do is, for some stuff, I'll just accumulate some stacks, and I'll try to sell the stacks, but it's becoming less of a thing, less likely to sell stuff, because for example, for these broken stone tablets, now you need like 100 of them just to get 10 diamonds. So they become like, they're less now. They're like 0.1 each. So instead of accumulating these, they become cheap to the point where you might want to even buy them, and then just throw them into your collection. And that's kind of where these are at for me right now. I'll just throw these into the collection somewhere, just like that. It's getting to the point where I need 100 just to make 10 diamonds, so I might as well just throw them in the collection. These leaf pieces of growth, they come from the well, I guess they come from, oh, they come from the Baldergrad. Only the Baldergrad. I thought it came from a couple. I was going to say the Baldergrad, but so it comes from the Baldergrad of growth, which is in the Canyon of the World Tree. I just realized that it can be in the World Tree 2F, 3F, and 4F, and higher levels. So I'm just I wonder it would make sense to me that the higher level Baldergrads that you kill have like more better loot. I'll give you guys also a little bit of like a little tip, if you will. I'm going to put something on the screen here shortly. I'm going to put on the screen a let me grab it real quick. So I've been farming Baldergrad of growth in the 1F, and let me see if I could find it real quick. I'm in the fam guild on the Asia server. You can see in the top left, it's set, I believe it's your top left, it says the Asia Sky. That's the server I'm on. And okay, so Baldergrad of growth I've been farming. Let me just whoops. Let me just put this picture on the screen here. I was gonna say I'm in the fam guild, the fam clan. So we have a little database in our Discord, which is open for really like everybody. You don't have to be in fam to use it. You guys can access it. It's yeah. So 1 second. Let me just grab this picture here. All right. I think you guys might be able to see that. Oh, let me make it a little bigger. All right. So if you want, you can just push like Shift Window Sierra. This is relevant on my server. I updated it with the little red dots. And I put an X at the top because that spot I could never find a Baldergrad of growth there. And this is for World Tree 1F, where I've been finding Baldergrads. And I really just go to the red dot parts now. Yeah. So feel free to copy that map, and then so a few other little tidbits about this map is a few little tricks is jump channels. Like when you get to a spot, just cycle through all the channels because the Baldergrad of growth could be sitting on channel 2 or 3, and don't wait for any specific amount of time to expire, because I've seen multiple Baldergrads up at the same time. So just go from one point to the next and farm the Baldergrads. There's no need to like really wait around because you'll just keep finding them. All right, so I wanted to share that. That's the Baldergrad of growth map. But not so sure if that's the same on your specific server. That's for Sky Asia. So yeah, what else? Some more content we have a whole season of growth achievements page, which is pretty cool. This little sprout of growth is you're going to get these mostly from your directives. If you're not sure what a directive is, I will show you. A directive is this little piece of this little green scroll. Sorry, you can sort of, maybe if I close my exercise bowl there, you can see it better. Okay, see that's the green directive. So you get these scrolls. So you get them for like through the mail. You'll get them for just randomly. You'll be given them. You'll get them through like doing Black Valkyrie achievements, different events, in crafting. Okay, so you can actually craft these if you want. I don't recommend crafting them. Well, actually, it's not such a bad idea to craft them, but you can craft them using the seed of Drazzle, and you can craft here. The reason I was saying I don't recommend it is because it burns 5 silver in, and silver in is pretty valuable, at least in my case. I don't have a full lot of silver in. There are some use cases for silver in that are pretty interesting, and if you're higher level than me, I'm currently level 42. If you're higher level than me, you'll probably find it a little bit easier to kill these black Valkyries. There's some there's even so you know how we have like black Valkyries. Well, there's also a seasoned black Valkyrie. Sorry, my camera's kind of covering it up a little bit. I'll just close this for a second. There's a seasoned black Valkyrie, and I've completed a few of these. I needed help with one of them, and this one, the Flame of Growth, I can't even kill yet because it's too tough for me. I need to like level up and get stronger to kill the Flame of Growth. So, but I've made some progress in here, and I'm just like going through it the best I can. Yeah, so how does that tie into the silver in I was talking about earlier? Is because there's these things in crafting. If we go to like crafting for season, the antiques. So far I've made the Compass of Growth, and I've made the Valkyrie Stone Tablet. Well, these use a lot of silver in. Like the Stone Tablet used 50 silver in, and the Arcane Tome of Growth uses 150 silver in, and it just goes up from there. World Tree Badge is 200, and Soul's Hourglass is 300. So unless you got a bunch of silver in lying around, it's probably going to get burned up in those artifacts. And artifacts, right? So there is something about these artifacts. I'll try to go back into that one more time. Craft, season, antique. If you craft an artifact, right? So I've made this one here, and I put it in my registry. This sits in the collection under a section called crafting. Okay, it's not in the season section. And if you go to the season section, this season section ends December 30th, 2025. It says it at the bottom of the screen. But if you go to the crafting section and you go to antique, and I have this proof of growth in there, that leads me to believe, unless I'm missing something here, it leads me to believe that even after the season, this buff will remain. 3 bash defense 2%, origin of growth 3. So, and I don't see anything on the actual item itself that says it's going to expire. So that might remain. If you look at some of these items, such as the Seed of Growth, it even says on the item itself that it's only there for the season period until December 30th. So that leads me to believe that the antiques that you craft will remain even after the event. Alright. So I wanted to cover some information on Season of Growth.
Just redeemed 10 push-ups.
And I got to go do some exercises. I think we covered quite a bit, and we'll cover more in the next episode.